Hello, everybody. We are back with another celebrity. We are going to look into Beyonce. And for some reason, my beagle is going crazy, but I don't know what that means. But out the blue, he just start barking. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to go forward. Um, Beyonce will have a new playlist. You guys been emailing me. You guys been texting me and asking me for more Beyonce. So I am starting today. Beyonce will have her own playlist, and as much as I possibly can, I will be dropping many messages and full ones as time go along. Um, that's one thing. So let's chat just for a minute. Um, I am a fan of Beyonce's lyrics. I love her lyrics, and I love the way she expresses and the tone of every word, because I can actually go places in the spirit where I need to go and where I need to heal and where I need to reflect. That's what she do for me. But as far as everything else, I'm not that connected or a follower. So it was a couple of things that came up when I meditate on these messages, and now I'm hearing her songs now, but she is awakening again. She decided to come out of her prison. She put herself on punishment. It feels like she put herself away. She felt conflicted about the last thing she did. So there's some conflict there. Maybe she wasn't happy with some of the projects she was working on before. But I got her coming out, awakening, and I even felt like she got her wings and she was about to fly. And I even had a Lady Gaga moment. I think that was Lady Gaga and Pink, probably both. One of them was on the strings and they was flying in their performance. I saw that. I saw her flying. I saw her taking off. I saw her. I didn't actually see her awakening in the spirit, but I felt like she said that she was. She demanded that she awaken. She's given herself permission to shift. She's given herself permission to rise and to fly. This one is high. This is a high flight she's about to take. I can feel it lifting. I don't know what that means, but it's going to be a success. That's the advice that she has right now. It's going to be a success. It's time for you to fly. But I don't feel a spiritual awakening. I just feel like the conversation in the spirit is lining up to her success. So she's coming out of something. And this is personal. She put herself in the closet, if that makes sense. And she's even been encouraged to stay in the closet, if that makes any sense. So it's happening in the spirit within her, and it's happening practically too. Physical is actually happening. I got this hangman over here. It's basically everybody saying, not now, not now, don't do it, stay still. And she got this restriction. We'll check into that in a moment. But right here, these are just overall spiritual messages that's telling me that she is starting to breathe, and she's letting down her judgments against herself. She is putting down the wands. She's putting them down. She is unlocking the door. And there's so many locks on there that she put on there. And now she's unlocking herself because of this knowing. It kind of made me feel like I've been working on something for 7 months and it hasn't hit until now. And I also got this frustration of past projects, past things that she's been working on. I got some judgment towards herself right there. So whatever she just came out of, whatever last projects that she did, kind of detoured. I just heard, just sing. I heard it loud. Just sing. And she do, right? But she also touches other things too. And those things are not as successful as she want them to be, expected them to be, paid for them to be. And it throws off the core, which causes her to go hermit, which makes sense. And now she is giving herself permission to go forward. However, it's going to be successful for her. She's about to fly. But I don't know how that success look on earth. Because to me, it doesn't look like success right now. It's probably a little early. I don't see her breaking the charts right now or something like that. A high. I don't see her being a high rating or something like that. But she's about to take a big jump. This is a huge jump for her. And it's so that she can fly again. So, but I do have everybody under her feet. That don't make sense, but I guess it do. Disappointed. She went through a season of touching things that knocked off the core, giving herself permission to get back to the knowing of thyself and thy purpose and thy work. And I heard just sing, but we're gonna be disconnected from it because I got a big amount of people in the sea, in the water, disappointed, may even cause some people to disconnect in some kind of way from her based on what she knows and based on what she's about to do. And I just heard laser. She has a keen eye, Keen, on something right now as we speak. It feels near and far. Why do I just heard the Titanic right now? I just heard Celine Dion. Near, far, wherever you are. I would not try to sing her song. You are safe. Mm-hmm. My heart will go on and I had to get that out. Flying, wings, water, people, disconnected, disappointed, at her feet. That's the sentence I just heard. So let's see what she just came out of. Let's go through that. I didn't want this to be long, but I'm so long-winded. But let's just take a peek at that. And then I got to line up over here where the question is, what are you doing, my love? So I want to know what she's doing. But this is what's happening. This permission to move, tearing the tape off the wall. Yeah, she found some purpose this season. She knows exactly what she's supposed to be doing. She's mixing up a formula, but she didn't give herself permission to do it at first. I got 7 months of stillness, and then I got her removing the tape off the window or the paper off the window. And as soon as she did that, she saw this purpose. Got this Aquarius energy here. Will not be surprised if that's the season that we see it. But she's putting something together that matches her. She has an amazing brain and thinking. And it's powerful, of course. She told herself it's okay to go in, to go out, to put on the crown and work. Yeah. She's trying to get back to this place inside of herself. This is all spiritual. This is not getting back to a place or a time. It's about getting back to a knowing of herself. And she just gave herself permission. Let me see what she knows. What is this big knowing about? What is this laser beam that you have? That's how it seems like. It's a laser beam. She's still disconnected though. So she sees the project. She sees it. She feels it. She gave herself permission. The crown is on. She's back inside of her soul and her spirit, back to her core. But she still got some disconnect here. And I think this is overthinking. But this is a new thing. This is like for the big one. Like the Olympians or something. I don't know. Let me see. Why is the disconnect still here? Why are you overthinking? Why are you in and out? Okay. Very unbalanced right now. Feeling like she may fall when she flies. Like if I fly, I might fall. And then by her being Virgo, not to pick on you guys do this. You know what you're great at. And you'll go back and forth with your greatness because it actually motivates you. So I'm not going to take this one too deep right here. But I got her second guessing. I got her disconnecting back and forth with what she knows. She's not sure if Jay-Z gonna be with it. He just shot out. She's disconnected. She's not sure if she's going to balance it all because of him. Now, at this moment, it doesn't feel bad or dark. This is the moment when it's like, but will my teacher like it? Will my mentor like it? Will he co-sign it? Will he be okay with it? Why is you concerned about him going to this new project or season? Why? He's her rock. That's why. Anything else? Why are you concerned about him and your project? Why are you concerned? She's made him responsible. That's not the right word. Give me a minute. Why are you worried about him? Okay, so he is the teacher. He's the grader. He grades the things that she do. He grades her. He rates her. But she gave him this permission to do that. So if we can start it over and come back down, it's all about success right now, Beyonce. You're about to lift off. You're about to fly. You are tearing the papers off the window. And as soon as you did that, you was able to see purpose. You received that purpose and allow yourself to receive it so you can get back to your core. And you got this laser beam light over some type of project or something she's working on. But still at times you are disconnected because you don't know if you're going to fall or if you're going to be able to balance it all. You don't know if you can do that. And one of the reasons why you don't know is because of Jay-Z. Why? Because he's the rock, he's the core, he's the grader. He will be grading your tests. I think that she did that to herself right there. I don't think that that's happening. I think this is a mindset. So whatever she's about to do is important to her. She see it as clear, and she's wanting that confirmation from her husband on it. Because this is a new thing in a new place. Let's see. What is this newness? It's higher than she's ever been. And I just heard Rihanna higher. You take me higher, higher than I've ever been, baby. Okay, I gotta get that out too. Yeah, she wanna go higher. And you know what else? She could feel disconnected because of a person that could be in the ear or influencing Jay-Z too. A Libra can be an opponent for her, just to let you know that. And I immediately saw Rihanna. Well, I see her now, but I just heard her music, You Take Me Higher. Maybe she's doing some comparison between her and Rihanna right there. Well, let's see. What is this new thing, new risk, new hype? Where is this newness? What is this new world? It's going to be good. She loves it. She can see it. She's just trapped in her head a little bit. She have no option, she tells herself. She has to do this. She can't deceive herself about something. About what? What you can't deceive yourself about. This is a conversation with herself. And this is how she motivates herself too. This actually works for her by being Virgo, to have these conversations. It brings out a lot of truth and purpose, and it motivates her. So I'm going to put this on two sides. If we're talking about energy-wise, she's overthinking and playing a mental game about, should I do this great thing and not knowing that I need to do it? But is this the time? Will my husband love it? Will I be able to handle it? Will I be balanced? Can I make this all happen? Will he rate me as 5 stars? Will he like my project? Will he love it? Will he be okay with this new height in life that I want to get to? Because I see it as a happy place. And I don't have no option but to do this, even if I have to go against the grain. And I don't want to be deceived. I don't want to deceive myself and talk myself out of it. I want to be in the knowing of this thing that I want to do. But if this is people, she can't get this project completely done and feel completely secure because of Libra, because of Sagittarius, because of the image of Rihanna. Oh, this is just an overthinking Virgo right now. But it'll be a success. But I got the people disconnecting. Why do it disconnect? Is it that new? Is it that different? Why does it cause a disconnect? It's like we don't go on the journey with her. We like, oh man, you did that. I thought you was going to do something else. We ain't going that way. Why is it a disconnect? She already knows that a lot of her people won't be with it. She spiritually knows that as well. She understands the risk. I tell you the truth. She's about to take another stab at those things that she's allowed to do, and a thing that maybe she desires to do deeply that her fans may not really care for. As I told you in the beginning, I see the wings, I see flying, I see success. I see it. I see this knowing. I see this laser beam. I see this focus. But it did not feel like an awakening. What I'm trying to say. The things that she's connected to, she's right. It brings her purpose. Oh my goodness, this reminds me of a Virgo I know. I can use this Virgo as an example. Here we go. I'm going to write a book with 1,000 pages. I am going to build a house with 1,000 rooms. And it does not matter if I make 1 red cent, as long as I do what I know I need to do. So that's the things that she do that probably don't connect to everybody else or going to this high rating. But it's things that she's supposed to do. It's not for money. These things are not for attention. It's just personal bucket list type stuff. That's how that felt. And I'll stop there. So, what are you doing, my love? You want to know what she's doing? She's restricted. She's restricted. She's unbalanced. She's not grounded. And she's not walking away from her plan. What is she's doing? She's creating a masterpiece by whooping herself in the process, because that's what motivates her. Last thing you want to do, which is the first thing you want to do, but it's like the last thing you want to do to a Virgo is to tell them they can't, or make them feel like they can't accomplish it or be great at it. It motivates them to do. So it's like the first thing you want to do to them so they can get to work faster. I know that was crazy. You have to come to counseling for that one, Virgos. I counsel you guys all the time. So I named this "What Are You Doing, My Love?" And she says she's restricted. She's restricted at a high height of altitude. She's restricted, but she's gonna walk away. She's gonna break these chains, and she's gonna get out. She says she's restricted. It's amazing because she mentally feels that way. She spiritually feels that way, and mentally she thinks that way. And something physically where she feels restricted too, and she says she's gonna walk away. And I have a tower. Really? Beyonce, what you finna do? What you finna do? And when I said that, I had an answer. You finna do something powerful in secret. But this came out so powerful, like it was gonna be in public. What is this tower? What's she finna do? She's gonna walk away. She's gonna clear out some things. She's gonna live in truth and speak in truth. She's gonna deal with this air energy. She's gonna deal with these third parties. What is she gonna do? Don't know. Why you wanna walk away? You wanna take action? You're tired of being on the rest. You're tired of living in secret, which is not secret. You're tired of being quiet. Hey, she can talk about divorce all she wants, but I don't see this thing going anywhere. This marriage is a restriction, and she needs his permission to work on projects. She desires his permission. She desires him to be her officer. She make me feel like he the officer. Not daddy, but Mr. Carter. This is a professional feeling that I got. So in her spiritual messages, I have desire for Mr. Carter to bless the new thing she want to do. But in a personal life, I have her wanting to disconnect from whatever she's restricted by. Is you really restricted by the Hierophant? So she want to walk away from something that she feel restricted by. That's the question. What are you doing, my love? You want to get out of this suspension. You want to get out of this hangman position, and you want to walk away from what? From the castle, from the home. There's a shift coming up to allow her to do that. Something's coming up. Something's rumbling. It's almost like the page is about to be turned. She's going to turn a page. She's going to write a book. Water. Flying. People at her feet. And the turning of a page. Her desires influences this tower that finally gives her the strength in her thumb and index finger to turn the page. But I don't see the process completed. Okay? What I'm saying? It's almost like a banner is going to be flown past her house, like, get out now, watch out, her name is Rebecca. It's like a clear statement that's coming out. When she turns the page, she gets to find out what the suspense was all about. But it's actually no suspense. So she feels like she's not grounded. She don't feel grounded. Why not? Don't know? Yeah, Virgo. You always say you don't know, but it's your first sentence. You don't know if all this is going to be successful. That's one thing about Virgo. The first thing that they say, that is the answer to everything. And the first card says success. And this is all about keeping up. I almost said with the Kardashians, keeping up with success. I got a couple of things I want to throw out there. I usually don't do this because I am more about spiritual parts of the energies I'm focusing on. But I heard a couple of physical things. I see a book. When I said Kardashians, I saw a show, and I cannot picture them in a reality show. I can't picture a reality show. I really can't picture a book. This is not about a woman. This is the personal side. But this is not about a woman who's trying to successfully walk away from it all. This is a woman who's trying to successfully win it all. Keep it all. She's not walking away. And I don't know how many times she done hit this tower. I don't know how many times the page turned and answered the question boldly for her. I don't know how long this Libra has been kicking her in the butt, or maybe even this water sign. But the focus is to be successful in it, not out of it. But I got a moment where it looked like I am going to walk away and leave the castle, and I'm turning the page on this forever. And spiritually, that doesn't add up. So it looks like she's about to turn the page out. What happens when you turn the page? You find out more. You're closer to the end. Yeah. Something like that. All right. What's the weakness? What is her weakness right now? The people that's around her. She Virgo. That's not true. Not the people that's around her. It's the people that's inside of her. Whatever that means. That's the weakness. The people faces that she has gave a room to in her head. It's not about survival. She'll always survive. She's a survivor. It's about taking a person and the situation and putting it inside of your head and always considering them when things is good or bad. like keeping fowls. She stores the bones. She stores it. What is the strength? What is the The strength is the pain. Well, definitely sounds like a lot of my counseling sessions with Virgo. The strength is the pain. Betray them, betray them, betray them. You make them greater, greater, and greater. It's knives all in her back. And that is her strength. For a moment, I was like, who the heck's sticking knives in her back? I can't picture someone's hand on the handle of any one of these swords pushing down into her spine. I can't picture it. But what I can picture is someone's hands holding the handle and her hands on top of theirs, and then pushing it into her spine. Can you stab your own self in the back? If you want to, you can. It's almost like put the pain in me. Put the pain in me. I know you want to anyway. So I think that she will feed off of a lot of this dark stuff that's here, or negative stuff. All right. That's our first video for our Beehive playlist. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.